I think we started very slow. We started a little bit slow in first half. I think we picked it up in second half. Obviously, it's the first game of the season, you know. So, but second half, I was very much pleased than I was with the first half. But it's something to build on because one thing I know in this game is it's never a sprint; it's a marathon.
What do you think was behind the slow start then in the first half?
Why it's normal because you know it's the first game. Real game, real test, you know, and it was a game of feeling, you know, we were feeling them, they were feeling us, so it was not much into the game. Obviously, you know, goals change games, and for us, that was the little momentum that they needed. I believe they came, you know, to slow the game down, you know, not get into a fast-paced game with us, and you know, congrats to them as well, you know, but. It's a long season, and I'm looking forward to go to El Paso next week.
What are your thoughts on Hope's performance today? Personally, I felt like he maybe was a little bit more industrious, chasing after the ball instead of being more creative. Mm-hmm. Is that how you felt? Or
no, but that's part of the game because now you have all the creative midfielders. They're also working defensively as well because that's the game. But overall, I was very pleased with the team's performance. Obviously. You give away a goal, but for me, it's the performance that matters to me the most. You know, results are results. We're not in control of the results, but we're in control of the performance. And I think the boys gave their effort, and I will never fault them for that. They were brilliant.
Because in the second half, it felt like you were, you know, definitely on the attack a lot more than you were in the first half, but struggled to really turn that into shots at the end of the attack. Where do you think the disconnect was in getting that final ball?
Well, I don't think it was more of a disconnect. I think it was just, you know, this part of the game. And part of the game where we will get sharper, the boys will get sharper. And I think we created, but obviously, you know, you need to put the ball in the back of the net. And that, I'm not worried. You know, again, like I say, it's the first game.
So what was your message then at half-time to the boys when you had them in the locker room?
No, keep believing. You know, we never lost belief and keep playing our football. You know, we're not going to change just because we are one down. You know, it is a long season, and in football, if we start changing because we're chasing a goal, that's not who we are. Right? We're going to continue to play our brand of football, our identity, and we're going to get wins. I don't doubt that.
Coach, a lot of pressure added to your team in the first half, ultimately led to that only goal by Tulsa. Do you think that somewhat disrupted the rhythm that your team had?
No, listen. Football is full of mistakes, and I don't think they put so much pressure on us. I think, you know, that's part of the game. We lost the ball. Maybe in the area people say, you shouldn't, but for me, I'm not going to change who we are. That's part of the game, and you know, next week we get opportunity. Football and sports is the place where sometimes you get opportunities after opportunities, right? It's not real life, so.
When you make the change in the second half, taking Damian Rivera off, what is it that you were seeing from him that made you take him off? Was it something in his play? Was it just fitness?
No. For us, it was more about getting spark on, and we know that we have people, we have players in those positions also can make a difference. And for me, I'm not worried about Damian, and I know he's going to bounce back. But I think it was needed. DJ brought a lot of fire and a 1v1 that also Damien is good at. But you know, this is football. It's the first game.
Can you tell us where Emmy and Jill are in terms of fitness, presumably?
They're in very good space. To be fair, it was a little knock by Marga, obviously, but hopefully we'll have them soon.
What was the reason to start Patrick over Henry today?
Nothing special, because I mean, like I said, we have two of the best goalkeepers in the league and two very experienced goalkeepers, and both of them are winners. You know, in football, and also I'm looking at the team, and for me, I thought because of Pat, Mo, and Pap know and understand each other, so you also want to create that little bit of a security blanket for those players.
What are the positive aspects you keep in this game?
Well, the positive aspect is we didn't give up much chances. We defended well beside the moment. You know, we had the ball, but we could have turned it more into chances. So again, if we played bad, then I will be worried. but I didn't feel that we played bad. I just felt like we didn't get to our normal style, which can happen. You know, it's the first game, a little bit of jitters, which is normal. So, but one thing, I am not worried.
Thoughts on Braxton's performance off the bench?
Brilliant. I think, you know, this is football, and for us as a club to have one of our academy players make his debut in at home is massive for him, and you know, we're not afraid to play them. And we needed players in the position, and we know that he could do the job, and he did his job fantastically. So he just have to continue to build off that.
When you got a young guy like that you're bringing on for the first time, giving his professional debut to, what are the final words you want to give a player like that when they're coming up?
Enjoy. That's why we play football. Enjoy, you know. And I think he enjoyed. And I'm not worried about Braxton, because if you play Oliver Giroud in one of your games in preseason, you're not going to be worried playing in USL Championship, to be honest.
What do you think that Tulsa did that made it so hard for you guys to break them down?
I mean, credit to them. They slowed the game down. They didn't want it to be a fast pace. We want to play fast pace, and they slowed it down. You know, took their time. I mean, they did it very well. So fair play to them. You know, you cannot be angry at them, because we are a team that want to get the ball going. And you know, when team disrespect your rhythm, that's maybe where we need to get better, and we will get better.
Uno en español, pensamiento sobre el primer juego. Obviamente no se consigue el resultado, pero como está diciendo usted piensa que jugó bien el equipo. ¿Qué necesita hacer diferente el siguiente juego, Phoenix Rising?
Pero para mí es el primer tiempo de temporada. Yo creo que si un equipo le juega bien, me resultado y no bien, me está fútbol. Para mí es muy importante confianza y continuar, trabajar duro, porque es tiempo y le cambiar.
Do you have any more questions for Pa? Or?
I do. How does it feel to coach in your first game for Phoenix Rising, especially after tonight, and what type of adjustments are you looking to make for next week?
It was unbelievable. Our fans was unbelievable. I think the atmosphere was fantastic, you know, and I think the boys felt it. I definitely felt it. They were on the whole game. So, you know, credit to the fans. You know, it's not the result that we want, but one thing I know that this group is that they will respond, because it's a bunch of group with great characters, and I know their response will be great. So I'm looking forward to see their response next week.